Thanks for joining me on my next video. I purchased this dining set from Costco, and you need to put it together yourself. So I'll put a picture of the item. This is the chair. I'll do a separate video for the table, but this is the chair, and I'll superimpose the chair name and item number on this video. So what I'm going to show you is how to put it together. There's been some comments, some people complaining that the instructions are no good. It's a little bit difficult to put the feet in the the protectors on the feet. So I'm going to go through it and show you what I've done. Before I begin, I just want to show you that I've already put two of them together. This is what the chairs look like. They've got a metal feet, metal legs, and plastic protectors on the bottom so it doesn't wreck your ceramic or tiles or hardwood floor. And I'm just going to flip it upside down so you can see what it looks like. And basically what you're going to do is each chair comes with the hardware required. There's 4 bolts, one here, second, third, and the 4th bolt is here. And you can either use a Robinson number 2, which is a red handle Robinson screwdriver, or you could use a Phillips, whatever you have. And these are the plastic feet that go on it. And I want to point out, it's very important that these feet are actually taller on longer on one side than they are on the other. So it's important to put the long edge on the outside of the foot. Otherwise, your chair will not sit evenly. So now that you've seen the final product, I'm going to proceed to unbox and show you how I put everything together. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to take the chair out of the box. As you can see, it's nicely packaged. This is the chair itself, and I'm just going to remove the straps. You can either pull them up or you can cut them. It's on handy. In this case, I'll probably just pull this out. I do want to show you something. If you don't have a knife or scissors with you, you can just take the straps, pull them back, and just twist them over, and then there's a little flap here, just pull on it, and then you can remove the straps. So you don't need a knife. A little trick someone taught me back in the day. As you can see, the seats are all packaged to prevent them from getting damaged, and they're also covered in plastic. Remove this. Keep the plastic underneath. I've also got the padding. Now, it's important that you don't try to mount the base first until you put the feet in. So I'm going to remove the base from the package. As you can see, it's wrapped in its own plastic. And protected so it doesn't scratch. And on the bottom as well, it's got these plastics here, but just be careful. Sometimes the metal is exposed, and if you put this down on your hardwood floor or on your tile, you might scratch it. So just keep them up. I'm going to remove all this stuff here. Okay, so I've got the protective covers removed from the feet. I'm not going to put this down on the floor, obviously. I do want to show you that here's the package, which contains the 4 bolts and the protective feet. So I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to open that up. There's some instructions in here, but they're not that clear. I've already gone through them. So I do want to show you, here's the 4 bolts. And as you can see, it's either a Robinson or a Phillips. And these are the plastic feet. As I mentioned earlier, one side's longer than the other, so it's important that you put the long edge on the outside like that. Do not put it like this, that's incorrect. Your chair will not sit properly on the floor. The other thing is you can't just push these in. They're not gonna go in by hand. So the first time I did the first chair, I used a rubber mallet, and I did not have protective eyewear, and shards of the plastic on the foot itself started coming out and flying all over the place. I did get a little piece in my eye, nothing serious. So I've been wearing safety glasses when I do it now, so I recommend you wear safety glasses when doing this. Also, put it on a flat surface, and I wouldn't recommend banging on your floor. You don't want to damage your floor, so I'm going to take this outside on my porch with my protective pad, and I'm going to use my rubber mallet. So these are the tools I'm using. I've got a rubber mallet, bang in the feet, got my protective eyewear, and I've got my number 2 Robinson, which I'm just going to use to screw in the legs onto the chair. Okay, so I'm putting on my protective eyewear. As I mentioned, put the long edge of the plastic like that, and then proceed to bang, but just be careful you don't bang your hands, making sure my cameraman doesn't get something in their eyeballs as well. So it's a little bit finicky, and you just want to make sure it's all the way down. Give it a couple extra shots. That was one. As you can see, I had to put quite a bit of force there just to bang it in. That's the second one. You notice I kept the protective covering there, even though I got a pad. I left that on while I'm doing this so I don't do any damage. I could actually feel the shards flying off and hitting me in the hand and in the arm. So that's why it's important to wear protective eyewear. That one didn't quite go in. Some do give you trouble. Just be patient. I think they're all in. Yeah, they feel like they're all in. Pause. So here it is. As you can see, it's all the way in. It's important that goes all the way in. And that's about it. That's how you get them in. So that's the reason why you want to put these in before you actually mount this to the base of the chair. Otherwise, you'll be banging your chair against the ground. And as I mentioned, I kept the protective pads on it, and I use a pad and I'm on concrete. Okay, let's go back in and mount this on the chair. Okay, so now I'm going to mount the legs onto the base of the chair. These are the 4 screws, the areas where the bolts are going to screw into. You put it on an angle like so. Put one of the bolts through into the hole. If you could try to start it by hand, that's great. You'll feel when it catches. Don't screw it in all the way yet. Just want to put all 4 of them in first. Alright, that one caught as well. Once you got all 4 in, then you can slowly start tightening each one with the screwdriver. Some people might choose to use an impact drill. I just don't want to screw anything up since they're very powerful, so I'm just going to do it by hand so I can actually feel it. So just tighten a little bit, go to the next bolt, tighten that one, and do that for the rest. Okay, now that they're in, I'm going to tighten them all up. Tighten this one a bit, tighten that one a bit. Do the same for the remaining 2, and then I'll just do my final tightening. I will recommend that maybe after a couple weeks of usage that you just go back and tighten them up just in case they came loose. Okay, that's it. I'm going to flip it up, and there's your chair. All done. So that completes my 3rd chair. I've got a total of 8 chairs that I purchased. So I'm going to do that for the remaining 5. And I'll create a separate video for the table and what's involved in putting that together. So thanks for watching, and if you did purchase this set or something similar and this helped you out, please comment, give me a like or whatever, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.